Hello again, traders. Right, just made myself a coffee. I've been running about all over the place for the last 3 or 4 days, and consequently trading is a little bit erratic. So I like to modify, if I'm not doing my normal sort of routine, as it were, then you need to modify your approach to the charts, or I do anyway. And I like to I just like to trade. I'm addicted to it. So I thought I would talk about what I've been doing between normal trading, as it were. And I've trimmed down this this template for a quick model for glancing at H4s. If you followed me last week, if you're keeping up to date with these on a daily basis, these videos, as it were, then you'll know I spent a lot of time looking at H4s, setting alarms. I've got alarms going off all over the place at the moment, just so that I can look at H4 candles. So I've taken a lot of stuff off here purely because if I want to study H4s, then really I just want to look for 3CRs, that level there, and the big candles. This isn't an H4 chart, this is M5. So I'm digressing slightly, but it works. It helped on M5 today in particular, because the point of this video is when you come back to charts at weird hours, like this is now 11:12 in the morning, one of the things I like to look for, the first port of call, is the RsiHisto dash, just to see what to start looking at. And then everything else works together as well. All of these means that we're well into new sell zones. If they're all green, they'd be all bright. This one's a good one because that's normal buy, and then this one's quite active. So I would open a chart on GZ and see what's going on there. How does that relate to this? GZ, nothing really exciting there, so I can already tell from the dashboard we've not got much going on there. But if there was, well, GA, I did look at GA actually before I went to the US 30 and actually took that trade. GA, so the beauty of this dashboard now is we can just literally open the chart using this. It does take a little while, but I think that's because I'm using pretty old computers and I've got a lot of stuff going on. It might just be that these indicators are slow, but notice there's a bit of delay. We will open up GZ in a moment. So there we are. I mean, GZ, beautiful looking potential long. We've had a 3CR up, a pullback there, the red bar. We've had a bar with a wick, and that all looks to me as if it should be good for long. And as you can see, it's filling that wick now. This is an M15 chart. So if you're a scalper going for 2 or 3 pips, then quite possibly these two levels will get tested up here, and you need to double check everything. But you must not rush into trades. The other thing that I will come to in a moment on this US 30 trade is that we can clearly see, and this is why I love this on my charts, the Asian session range has been closed through, pulled back, tested. So when we were here, if we got a trigger on a 5-minute chart or whatever, you'd expect to be able to scalp to that level, which is basically what I did on the US 30. So you can see, once you get used to your toolbox, as it were, then there are potential trades everywhere. But you have to, practice makes perfect. 1 trade a day is what I always recommend people when they're moving from sort of starting to trade into, well, possibly from demo trade to real money, paper trading to real money. 1 trade a day, close your charts, open perhaps another demo account, and practice on that. But you have to do whatever makes you feel comfortable. So back to the point of this whole video, back to US 30, and I could see that we'd got all the usual suspects. We'd got a trend reversal in place. We can do the normal trend lines. We had a break of clear buyers acting as sellers. Oh, that's not what I wanted to, didn't want to draw that there. I wanted to use that one there. we had broken through, because I literally was still out and about making coffees and whatnot at this point here. We had broken through the daily open level. That's what that dotted white line is there. That's why I like it on my chart. And we were approaching the Asian range low, that green line there, with momentum. And that's all I need. And then, and that's the other reason for making this video, is then I want to check my times of day. And this is really, really important. This is a whole strategy here, and that's the point of this video. Multi-time frame analysis. So this trade was taken just after the quarter 2 trigger. 12:45 on the charts, it's 10:45, quarter to 11. So at that point, I then want to be checking what the H1 is telling me, where you can see we're red. Then I want to double check the M30 that closed 15 minutes roughly before my entry. M30 had closed with strong momentum. There it is there actually, I do apologise. And then I want to check my M15. Actually, that's wrong, that wasn't the right M30 there. No, I'm confusing myself here. I took the trade. Oh, I've got to pause this moment, got a delivery. Okay, all sorted. Yeah, sorry, I was confusing myself there. That was the 30-minute close, so red, momentum down. Took the trade just after the 15-minute bar for the quarter to 11, so 10:47 I think printed on my charts or something. So the M15 was showing strong momentum prior to my entry. See my entry there, and then we dropped to M5, so we've got M30 short, H1 short, I seem to remember. H1 was printing red, sorry. M30 was short, M15 was definitely short momentum, sell momentum, and M5 you can clearly see break of the 20 level. So that's how I like to use the intra hour, and I don't want to be towards the end of the hour. That's perfect, because you don't want to be in your trade when the hourly candle changes. You want to try and time it so that you're entering with all as many time frames as you can on the momentum signals agreeing with each other. And this was an absolute gimme that relating to that. So and as I said, and the whole point of this, you'll notice, apologies, but for some reason I think one of the indicators, I think it might be Aaron's indicator, deletes any text annotations you have on your charts. So that's just part and parcel of indicators on your charts. But yeah, so that was a perfect 160 pip move. I always set my take profits a little bit above the level to cover spreads and so on and so forth. So as you can see, it tested it once, it tested it twice, pushed through, and pretty much a no-brainer where it was going to go to, this flip zone here, the whole area here. And as you can see, then it's found buyers. Since I started this video, I've noticed Phil, if you do watch this, Phil, I'm giggling because you suggested that perhaps we're buying and selling to each other. It looks like you must have taken a long trade at the point I was going short. So we all see similar things on the charts and trade it differently. So thanks for watching. I hope this helped a little bit. This is mainly about the Asian range tests and retests and the multi-time frame RsiHisto timing of trades, which is a fantastic way of a strategy. It's a whole different strategy, So millions of ways, thousands of ways to trade our charts using 3CRs. I didn't mention the 3CR, but it's obvious there are 3CRs here. There's one there, as you can see, and it's an internal one. That low there would have been potentially the area you'd want to close below, pull back and continue down. So, but I don't want to complicate things with going off topic. It's all about this is your Asian range high, this is your Asian range low, and price. There's significant, really significant levels, and as such, not many people trade these levels or talk about it. Otherwise, I'd probably have them highlighted on my Twitter feed. But they are another way of scalping a good few pips with really reliable targets. If it was up here, if it broke this and it broke all of this here, this would then give us clear air to potentially try and retest and break that level. What I always say, the mantra is tests. We are trading tests and retests. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.